I come on with another fun message, but it's got to be done. But I had two dreams back to back last night, and I got the gist of the message pretty quickly. So one of them was like there was a group of us, and like there was like this instructor person, and he was teaching us how to and testing us on how to evade, how to like blend in with their backgrounds and that type of thing, and there was obviously some competition because I didn't feel, I mean, there was this one student who kind of felt like he was manipulating and trying to do the wrong thing and trying to make me fail kind of thing. And I got, and so I went off in the dream, and somehow I got under a building, and like I completely freaked out, and I was like, I can't, like it was like I can't do this kind of feeling, and I started puking my guts out, and so yeah, I mean, this is all new to me, and the gist of it was this world is going to pot. By the way, the Fed is potentially cutting the rate today, and I've gotten numerous dreams on a whole lot of chaotic scenarios, and if they cut the rate, that means that the stock market crashes, which means that your food and everything else go through the roof, and you then you will have to basically fend for your life. So the evading is trying to make it so you don't appear as a threat or as a person that they may want to come after. So the gist of it is you need to watch your surroundings. You need to be very cautious of everything. Do not pick up anything, because I've seen numerous videos where people put things on napkins in order that are like chloroform and that type of thing. I've seen videos of abductions. I've seen you need to watch your kids if you have them. But yeah, you need to do things differently. You need to make it so you're always watching your surroundings. Make sure that you're not being followed. If you're being followed, then go to a police station, go to somewhere, or if you have a tail, I mean, all you have to do is go several different ways. Like you can go one way and then you can go another way, and you can lose that tail pretty easily, especially if they're not knowing what's happening. And that's it's the same way if you're walking. I mean, just try to find buildings that have multiple entrances and exits, and evade that way. And then I got another dream where I was at a college and I was going to school, and I guess it's God's way of saying that, yeah, this is happening. And I was going to a class, and there was this group of people with me, and I don't know who they were, but there's this group of people, and all of a sudden it turned like not black, but I mean it definitely went from light to dark, or darker. And I mean, you could almost feel it, that the darkness was there. And this group basically jumped in a truck and knew where to go, and what to do from that point. But basically the gist of it was to hide. It was to like stop what you're doing and hide. So you may be losing everything you think you know. It is not safe. It won't be safe to go outside of your door. If you walk your pets at nighttime or during the day, you're gonna have to make it look like you're not there anymore. You're gonna have to do things way differently, because the message I got is to hide. And actually, God led me to Psalm 91, where it says to hide in His wings. So if you don't know God, you're going to freak in this time. If you don't know God, you're going to not be able to make it, because yes, it's gotten very real for me. At the place I work at, and I don't know how forthcoming I can be with the information, at the facility I'm at, there was someone called in something that could go boom. Let's just say that way. So I'm on my way up to work now, but I've asked God, it's like if there's something there, or if there's a warning, I need you to speak up and get me the hell out of there. But yes, our world is going crazy right now. The dollar is about to fall. There is going to be absolute chaos. I had a warning message a couple weeks ago where it's like your world is about to get way more chaotic, and I have felt it, and I have been attacked severely because of it. My car has started not working again. I've been attacked by relatives. I've been attacked by, my job is under threat at this point, and I am strongly considering just walking away, because it is a time where I need to hide. And then God reminded me of another dream where it was an escape dream. So I've had numerous escape dreams. I had 3 like a month and a half ago, and there were 3 back to back, all on the same. Well, it wasn't the same day, but it was on a Monday, and but this one that I'm about to share with you was from I don't remember. It was a year or 2 ago. And basically what the dream was is I was running down a concourse of a airport terminal. In other words, an airplane kind of represents like departure. It represents you, and I think for me it represents getting to a safe place, because I had another dream where I was on an island and escaped with a small group of people. And that tends to be the theme. It's like it's a small group of people. It's not a large group of people. It's a very small group of people. But we were running, and then and I could see behind us, and there was, like, you could see smoke, and God basically said that all hell had broken loose behind me, and there was like planes smoldering, and I asked the question, and the guy, I think, had an Australian accent, or it may have been like Australian paintings on the wall or something. I don't know why, but it was. But I asked all the other people, it's like, are you okay? And you can see how like dazed and confused they were, and they were you could tell that they had made it out by the skin of their teeth, basically. And they're like, yeah, we made it, but just barely, kind of thing. So this world is done. The prices are about to skyrocket. The prices that you're seeing right now for the garbage that we're eating right now, I mean, they are on purposely, it's the beast system, and it's coming to fruition. They do not want you to be able to go anywhere or eat anything that is outside of what they control. It is all about control, and they are clamping down on everything and everyone. That is why I got the message to hide and to evade. If you don't do that, I mean, that's what Christians are going to have to do. Oh, and I just got the download that it also has to do with our beliefs. Usually we're told to speak out, but you're going to have to do things differently. Churches are going to be a primary target, and that was a download. But they're going to be a primary target. We're going to be blamed for the crap that's happening all around us. We're going to be blamed for all the negative stuff going on. I mean, the devil has made us a major target, and there's going to be a lot of people that can't handle this and are going to fall away. If you think that this world right now is bad, it's about to get 1,000 times worse. What you're seeing right now is just the beginning of absolute hell on earth coming to fruition. There's going to be all kinds of something or other. I don't know if I can say the word because I may get flagged. But yes, there's about to be an imminent maelstrom, I guess you could say. A maelstrom is just a big confrontation. And there's going to be certain things used by a certain individual who I think we have utterly pissed off at this point. And he's already threatened it. And there's going to be robots that are going to attack, has God told me about it. There's going to be tsunamis, and if you also have noticed, California is breaking apart, and you've seen floods, and what I kind of get the feeling is the floods are trying to force people out of the places where they're in danger. Like there's just been floods in North and South Carolina, and that's where the tsunami is going to hit. It's going to be a mile or more high. I've seen different feet on there, but this is a warning dream. If you're playing around and you think that this world's going to get better, you're fooling yourself. It's about to get 1,000 times worse, and you need to wake the heck up, because it is over. This country is going down. This country is, the prices are going to be absolutely astronomical. And if everyone and everything is true, we are Babylon. And if you read, I think it's Revelation 18, and I think it also is in Revelation 15, but it basically says that that humans will be very, very sparse on this world. And there's, what is it, like 350 million people, and it's going to be down to a handful of people. So yes, a lot of people are not going to make it. And I'm sorry to be harsh, but the reality is your sports and your entertainment and your cell phone and your social media and all this stuff that you have right now, it's going to disappear. You need to cut yourself off of this world now. This may be my last video getting out there to you when warning you. It's time to hide. If you are a Christian, you're going to have to figure out a symbol or something to have people know, so they can write it on the ground. It's kind of like the fish symbol. The fish symbol came about because what they did is they just did that half circle, or that half oval, I guess you could call it. And what they would do is if it was a Christian, the other Christian would do the other half and show that they are a Christian as well. But yes, let's see what else. But yeah, I have nowhere to go. I'm in a house, and if I don't have the Lord's protection, I'm kind of screwed. There isn't anywhere to go that I would feel safe. And the thing is when it really does hit the fan, those people that have campers or whatever are going to go to the middle of nowhere with their pew and their and they're going to guard it, and they're going to not allow anyone or anything to be around them. So I would strongly recommend, if it hadn't turned to chaos just yet, I would strongly recommend going to the store with whatever you have left and buying, because not a pew, but food, resources, anything that you need to live, because it's about to get really, really ugly. And if you have not stocked up, it's going to get very, very bad. I don't know how more forthcoming with the information that I can be. There are solar, there was a lunar eclipse last night. There is a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse happening on October 2nd, and that is also when the Feast of Trumpets happens, or was it, no, it's not Yom Kippur, is it Ramadan? I don't know, but it's the Feast of Trumpets, and there's a lot of people that have claimed that may be the day that someone takes their people home, but I don't know if that, and I don't know when and if the rapture is, because if you look into Matthew 24, it kind of alludes to the fact that the Antichrist has to show up first. And if that happens, that means that this world turns into chaos before that happens. So I don't know. So yeah. So you need to evade, you need to hide, you need to get whatever you need to live on right now. And you also need to anoint your houses and yourself, and you need to pray over everything. You need to ask for discernment and wisdom to know what to do and when to do it. Because it's game over. We are living in the last of times. There is no way, in my opinion, that anything can, well, there's no way except God. But God, I think, is done. He's like, okay, you're done. Yeah, it's gonna get ugly, and I'm sorry if you're already struggling right now, but I mean, you need to go to God, I think there are people out there that will help you, because I'm one of them, and I will try to help as many people as I can. But yeah, it's scary. I mean, it's obviously hitting me. I had a person scoping out our neighborhood a week or two ago, and God helped move him along, and now I'm going up to a potential bad scenario up at the center where I work. This is all common knowledge, by the way. This is for educational, entertainment purposes, but it is the truth. So everything I'm saying is to get you ready for what is coming. So thank you for joining me. There's nothing more I can say or do, and I don't know how to get you to be more serious than I am right now. If you do not take me seriously and you wait and things collapse, that's not on me, that's on you. And as a watchman, that's what I'm led to do. I'm led to get people to wake up, and if I warn someone about something coming and they don't react, that's not on me, that's on you. As it says, your blood and your sin is on your own head. So thank you for joining me. Please take this message seriously. Take it to the Lord for confirmation. But I don't do anything unless God tells me to. And no one is taking him seriously that he's done with this world. What I've heard is, oh, everything's going to change. Everything's going to get back, and we're going to have a revival, and things are going to be great again. And a certain person that starts with T is going to take over, and he's going to make this country great again. That's crap. He works for the same people. He is part of the problem. They're one and the same person. If you haven't figured it out yet, they both work for the same team. And your country that you're living in is actually a corporation. In 1871, it was made into a corporation, and the collateral is you and me. We were made into the collateral, and we are actually stocks and bonds that are put out there on the stock market, and they're trading us. So the more money you make for them, the better off that they are. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'll end the message now. But yeah, just the last look. I'm going up the canyon to interesting times. So God bless you all. Please take care. Please heed my warnings. Bye.